Virgo, this week, are you holding on too tightly to what is nice and safe for Virgo? Or is expansion calling and success is on the horizon? Are you going to take it? Or will you go and step into the spotlight or stay in your comfort zone? Virgo, what am I talking about this week? Let's have a good look. First card out is the Four of Pentacles. Well, as you can see, let's get that straightened. As you can see, you're hanging on to all your money. But actually, it's not really about holding on to your money, is it? Well, it may be, because we've had an expensive few months, haven't we? But anyway, you're holding on tightly to your funds here. You're holding on tightly. Now, when you hold on too tightly, Virgo, what are you guilty of doing? Oh, yes, controlling everything. And why are you trying to control situations? Why are you trying to control scenarios? Why are you trying to control outcomes? I mean, what's that all about? And this control essence has been in a couple of readings already that I've done this week. I think everybody's trying to control things, trying to hold on tightly to things. Because, when we have a massive change going on, Virgo, like we have right at the moment, it's not very pleasant. It's not very nice. I know. And we're kind of like clinging to the Titanic as it goes down. Now, learn to swim, please, Virgo. Let go. Let go of the ship that's sinking. Don't need to be doing that anymore. Learn to swim, because actually, when you take that first step, just that very first step of letting go of the sinking ship, and you're doing the first stroke, then the second stroke becomes easier, and the third, and then you can put both arms together and start just swimming nicely in the ocean. Not going for a major crawl. Can't do that, my microphone. But you know what I mean? You can't continue to have things going on in the way that they have been, because you've got super cards coming up here. You've got wonderful opportunities waiting for you, Virgo. What's your problem? Stop being scaredy cat about it. Earth signs. I know. You're great. Well, I've already just done the reading for Taurus, and God help me, I've got Capricorn coming up later. But Virgo, you can't stay grounded in what has been, because it's not going to be there for the future. And the future is changing around us at the moment. We've got Mars and coming out of Cancer this week. It's making everything change for us from the 23rd of February onwards. Big changes, starting gun on the starting line. Got to have our trainers on. We've got to be ready for the new race that is going to be our life over the next 20 years. Don't get left behind. But you can't bring your old skip of rubbish with you. You can't have your old ways of doing things. You've got to embrace something new. You've got to think in a different way, do in a different way, allow everything start happening for you. And why am I saying that? Because your ship's coming in. Wonderful opportunities are coming towards you. What is it that you would like? Because we've got the Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands on this graphic, you can see the ship is coming in, and it's a beautiful galleon ship. And in the good old days of the 1700s, 1800s, 1600s as well, those galleon ships came from around the world bearing chests of gold and silver and silks and all sorts of lovely things. What a time to have been alive. And, whatever you are desiring, it can happen. But do you want it to happen? Because if you don't want it to happen, you better have a little bit of a major rethink. You need to make a plan. You need to understand what are these three opportunities? What are these three ideas? Because heavily creative. What is it you want to put in place? What is it you would like to do? Because ultimately, Virgo, you can't really fail. Now, here's a secret. Little secret coaching tip for you. Tip everything on its head. What you used to do in the past hasn't really completely worked out in the way that you wanted to. That's why we always have change on the horizon. And what does that change look like? Well, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. Ergo, do it differently. Turn it upside down. Turn the way you've been doing things for the last God knows how many years. Turn it upside down and look at it and go, okay, the opposite of how I've been doing it is this. It's failed before, but if I do it the opposite way, then I'm going to get a good outcome. Because ultimately, your last card here is the Sun. What can I say about the Sun? Other than in the UK, where I'm recording this video from, it's really miserable and has been for ages. I like a little bit of sun. I'd love to go to Miami and a bit of sunshine, please. That'd be wonderful. The sun is going to shine on you, Virgo. Everything that you want is coming through. Your ship is coming in if you relax your control on life. If you allow yourself to do something completely different. If you have a different vision, do things in a different way. Like I said, Mars is changing on the 23rd, and we're all in for it. This big change is upon us. Don't get left behind, and certainly don't try and cling to the decks of the Titanic as the ship's going down and stay there and go under the water. Oh my God, I'll have to get my fishing rod out and bring you back up again, won't I? Virgo, this week, tell me what I've been chatting about this week for you. I'd love to know. Pop me a comment. And if you're liking my content, please hit the like and subscribe button, particularly on YouTube. It really means an awful lot, and I've got loads of content in the links at the back of this video on YouTube. And watch all my content, do all the things, because I'm broadening out in every direction. And I will see you in next week's videos, Virgo. And until then, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.